Hi, and welcome back. In this video, we're going to be going over how to maintain and update your tenant websites. We're going to be going over two methods. One is quick and easy, and the other is still pretty easy, but it's much, much safer. We're going to cover the easy version in this video, and in the following video, we'll cover the much safer and still fairly easy method. So let's get started. To start off, I'm going to open up my storefront and then log into the back end of WordPress as admin. Then let's go visit the installed plugins page. Notice Uncanny Automator is version 4.1 and WooCommerce is version 6.6.0. Now, while these aren't showing as an update needed here, I happen to know there is an update out and available for these two plugins. So let's go check that out. Back on the main WPCS console, we click the editor button to log in to the back end of our version's WordPress editor. And we see that we have some updates going on here. And as you see, even the LMS plugin has an update available. Let's go check that out in our storefront. As you see here, the LMS plugin we're using is version 4.5.0, even though it's not activated. We're only using this plugin for our client websites. And since we're currently logged into the storefront, it's not going to be activated here. But as you will see in a minute, it will actually update regardless of whether it is activated or not. So let's go back into the version. All right, back into our main version's update page, we're going to go ahead and select all and update these plugins. Okay, we just finished updating those. Let's go ahead and go back into the plugins. And we'll see that WooCommerce is now 6.6.1, Uncanny Automator is 4.1.1, and the LMS is 4.5.1. But the question at this point is, since our storefront and our client websites, for that matter, are built off of this version, have those tenants been updated to the latest release of these plugins? Let's go check. Okay, back in our storefront, let's go ahead and refresh this page. And you will see that WooCommerce is still 6.6.0, Uncanny Automator is still 4.1, and the LMS is still 4.5.0. Well, if that's the case, how do we trigger these tenants to be updated? Well, watch this. Looking again at the admin area of the version, we are reminded that the plugins that are activated are the ones that are associated with our client's website. So because of that, when we go back into the WPCS console to deploy a snapshot, the snapshot we want to deploy is a client website. So I'm going to call that client website number 2, give it a little comment, and then click submit. Wait just a couple minutes for that to deploy. All right, now that that's had a chance to deploy, let's go back and check our admin area of our storefront. All right, let's keep an eye on these 3 areas as I refresh this page. Notice that all I did was deploy a snapshot and all of those plugins were updated to the newest release. Not only that, but I didn't even deploy a snapshot that had anything to do with a storefront. Any snapshot at all will update existing tenants that are associated with the version you're deploying a snapshot from. Now, that's the easiest way to do it, but it's not necessarily the safest. So let's go back to the console and talk about the best practice when it comes to updating and maintaining. And for that, I'll see you in the next video.